Hello there, I'm AJ PuzzleFerret, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we need to get over to the church and help the priest with his stuff. What's the hair of the dog potion? Makes your mornings easier, but at what price? It cures your drunkenness, preventing a hangover, and cures alcohol. Your charisma is reduced by 2, however. No thanks. Okay, I'm supposed to have one of these, I was told. No, I don't want to apply it to my weapon. I want to eat it. So, eat! Done? Done, I think. Wow. Conspicuousy is now up 100%. My charisma's at 9. That's lovely. I don't think there's anything else that I need to take at the moment. Nope. Could take the unknown potion, but who knows what that'll do. Hello there. So, we're supposed to do a sermon. Oh dear, I've saved. Because obviously I'm going to save. Oh, my reputation's been lost. Lovely. Give the sermon in church instead of Father's... what's his face? Hello, folks. I'm wearing the wrong outfit. Oh yeah, we both walked in drunk. Lovely.
I thought he'd never show up.
Yeah.
Look, he can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Did you?
Brilliant.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up.
Possibly. In fact, he's done it several times.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
Sorry about that.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Look at the building, though. That's awesome.
Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
That's an expensive-looking cross.
Hac facite in meam
Try not to spew in the
commemorationem.
cup. Just don't spew in the cup. That's the deal.
Brothers and sisters,
Aww.
you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard.
I didn't read any of the preachings.
As you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Pretty sure it's going to be him. Right. Begin the sermon confidently. Start a lengthy sermon. Start a modest sermon. Confidence, right? Go with the confidence. The villagers have 5, whereas I have 8 + 1.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Everyone does. God stands at the head of the church. We are commissioned to... it is not man who... but God who is the ruler
Creation
of the world.
has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world.
Okay.
But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone.
Ahem. Ooh, they were impressed with that. Continue wordily.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos.
That's fate.
Failed harvests, fires,
Bad luck.
floods and other catastrophes. The
Global
accursed
warming.
wealth that
Yeah.
the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
Talk about the sin of fornication. Yeah, fornication, maybe.
They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Okay. Continue harshly. Continue modestly.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
Oh,
We're
dear.
fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
And a drunk. Criticize debauchery priests, including Godwin. Criticize the but stand for Godwin. Let's
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honour to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague.
Oh,
Amen.
good. I managed to get through it. I'm still alive as well. Nobody's burnt me at a stake yet. Although, you know, there's still time. Well, they seem to like it. Yes. So we did relatively well. Am I going to puke just for extra class?
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, Dapples.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a silver
Glad he came
tongue.
here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, but he told it nicely.
I never got to Prague either.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin,
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
And lying.
What did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you,
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked.
Really?
He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses.
Okay.
But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that.
Don't blame
So
him.
they fell out from the gang and fled.
fell out. Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive.
Yeah.
I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest.
Heh.
And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to
Freaky.
now. There's
Yeah.
not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
No problem.
I don't doubt it.
Well, that was fun. I really think that he shouldn't be preaching that sort of thing because he'll get himself in a lot of trouble. A heck of a lot of trouble. Mysterious ways. Oh, I'm still drunk. Yep, still drunk. Okay, but I don't need to talk to anyone for a bit, do I? On the scene, quest started. Oh, wait. Where's that? Let's have a look. Quest log on the scene. Yes, this is a main quest. It's not one of these many side quests that we've got, which we still haven't done. One of the members of the Neuhoff gang, a fellow who goes by the moniker of Riki, obviously because he stinks, should be somewhere in the vicinity of Ledechko. Unfortunately, that's about all I could find out so far. I expect it shouldn't be too hard to... well, catch scent of this Riki, though I don't expect it will be a pleasant encounter. Track down Riki! Okay, it does say it might not be a pleasant encounter. We've still got the Necronomicon to get. Lost in translation, talk to the cumin. Oh, right, yeah. There was those directions that I was supposed to get to the treasure, wasn't there? Now then. I kind of like the idea of treasure, so maybe we should go grab this treasure before we go and deal with this other thing. I also got that trickster to tell me where the cumin treasure is really supposed to be. There's a hill across the river from Ratai. Okay. If I go up the hill along the path, I should reach a crossroads by a burnt tree. When I have to go down... this is a long direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the map. The map, okay. And that's going to tell me exactly nothing about this location at all, isn't it? Yes. But I know it's somewhere... either... it's got to be... I mean, this is the hill from Ratai. There's hills all over the place, isn't there? Let's get over to Ratai and see what actually happens when we get over there. If we get there. Track down Riki. Yes, I will track down Riki. I'm a long way away from Riki. But we'll get to Ratai first. So over there. Ooh, this is a dangerous path. Watch me get murdered by bandits and have to deal with the entire thing again. Because that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Oh, please give me plenty of time if there's bandits on the way. It's always the forests that I worry about. Because they're where the bandits like to jump you. Am I actually going to make it? Wow. Ooh, there's Neuhoff. Straight on through. We made it! Good grief! We actually made it. Brilliant. I might even save whilst I'm down here. That's a great idea. Track down Riki. Started. Yes, I know that started. That might be quite an important quest, so I might have to do that in a time limit, in which case I might have to actually do that directly after I've done this one. But I want the treasure! But first, we're going to save, because obviously, saving is helpful. Right. As we were so close to night time, I've gone through the night a bit. But unfortunately, I was only allowed to sleep for 12 hours, and as such, the morning is here, but it's not for a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of those night-eye potions, and hopefully that'll see us through whatever we're doing. Okay, I don't want to apply it to a weapon, thank you. I'm always doing that. Okay, so now we have the night-eye. Great. Brilliant. It's so effective. It really is very good. Okay, now where do we want to go? We want to follow that quest. So, that means finding... not that quest, thank you. Not that one. This one. Okay. There is a hill across the river from Ratai. Alright, so it's got to be... I've got to go across a river, for starters. And then I've got to find a path that goes to a crossroads. So, there should be a crossroads on the map, somewhere across the river. Well, technically that's a crossroad. And that's across the river from Ratai. Right? But, also, there's crossroads over here. There's one over there. There's one there. These are all hills. So, I don't know whether I'm supposed to go this way. Or that way over there. Could be either. So, I think what we'll do... Let's see. That kind of looks right, doesn't it? I don't know. That's not a hill, as far as I'm aware. Unless it's across this way. In which case, it will be over here somewhere. Okay, it could be there. Okay, well, there's so many crossroads over on this side that I'm tempted to go head this way. Yeah, I'll head that way. Okay, so it's across there, down there, and around. So somehow we've got to get down here. And hopefully that will see us on our way. Ooh, hello. Oh, I'm going to break my shins. I know I'm going to break my shins. Now that's definitely a hill, isn't it? I mean, it couldn't be more hill if it tried. Okay. So down here, towards this area here. Is that other farm? I think that's that farm that we sent that lady to. I wonder how she's doing. She probably hates it there. After all, those people were horrible. Oh no, wait! We didn't send her there, did we? We left her with the headsman, the executioner. This hill. How am I supposed to find a dead tree when there's like just trees everywhere? Ooh, this is a nice little spot, isn't it? There's a lantern there and everything. Oh, how lovely. That's really nice. Anyway. It's not important. It's not important at all. It's just pretty, that's all. This path could be it really could be anywhere. I have no idea. Okay, let's mark something up on the map. Just something, anywhere that might be likely. There's so many crossroads. Let's try there. I'm guessing it's on that map, actually. Because you would think so, right? There's a crossroad there as well. Still, it's only just over there, isn't it? If Ratai wasn't surrounded by rivers, that would be quite handy. Oh, look, there's loads of quest tipsters. I should definitely check those out, because obviously you can get a lot more quests if you check those out, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Anyhow, we're still on the treasure trail, so we'll go over here and see if we have any luck with all of these. Ah, there's a dead tree. Brilliant. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking very good. Right. In that case, over here, dead tree. It is a massive dead tree. It's kind of obvious. Nest, eh? Don't know. I can't see a nest. It's particularly dark as well, so it's not really great for nests. Maybe I can find that later. Anyhow, let's reread the thingy that tells us about the what's-it. Okay, there's a hill across the river from Ratai. If I go up the hill along the path, I should reach a crossroads by a burnt tree. Now, this isn't just a dead tree, this is a burnt tree. Maybe it's the wrong one then. Then I have to go downhill to the river. Alright. So why didn't I just start on the river? There's a hollow tree stump to the right of the path. And that's where the treasure is supposed to be. Okay. Alright. Surely it would have mentioned the bridge. If that was there. I don't know. Is that a burnt? That doesn't look like a burnt tree to me. It doesn't look like a burnt tree at all. So maybe that's not the one. But whatever the facts are, the treasure is in a stump next to the river. So it can't be that difficult to find, right? There's got to be only a few stumps around the river. Is this a stump? No. Okay, there's a thing here. It surely would have mentioned the bridge. How many stumps can there be? I don't know what the stumps that look like the There's got to be a stump that they use for stumps that you can find treasure in. So I'm guessing that somewhere there will be a specific treasure stump that they use commonly. Right, we're just following the river now. At least it's getting more daylight, I think. There's still stars out, so that's not really a good sign. Oh, now I could just be searching across the entire river all the way round. This is no good. Alright, I'm going to keep looking. Okay, so because I was just wandering around and there was literally no point in me doing that, I looked this up. And apparently the Cumin's treasure is somewhere over here. Which is, you know, I mean, this is the river. This is a river. So I don't know why it is that it ended up over there. But yeah, apparently it's over there somewhere. So we're going to have to go over there. Unfortunately, that's something that I'm going to keep for the next episode because I'm all out of time. So I shall head over in that direction and I shall see if I can actually get that treasure, so that we can then have the treasure. There are alternative ways of doing this, apparently, that let the Cumin actually lead you to the treasure, and you don't have to find it yourself. But I also want to try and grab these quest tipsters to give me information and more quests. So what I'll do is I shall do that in the next episode. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.